it isn't going to be like Shipwrecks where I'm looking for one thing. There's oh yeah, that's that other opal or that other thunder egg up there's for finding all the opals. Um, can someone please tell me where the last fucking 6 opals are? Like, that's the other thing. If you're going to have collectibles, have all of them be on the main path or lead you down a sub path. Don't have them sitting out for the sake of sitting out. Okay? That's the other thing, alright? So I like to think of it as the coins in Sly Cooper or the precursor orbs. I've actually made this comparison several times. The precursor orbs in Jak and Daxter. They are treated as guideposts. They're not treated like collectibles. They're treated like, hey, this is the way you need to go, dipshit. And yes, I understand that the original Sly Cooper and the original Jak and Daxter did not have levels. Like, this falls somewhere in between those. Transitional period in the gaming world. You know what? That's a great point you make. However, I'd like to point something out. Let me switch over. This game's released in 2002. That's what we're looking at. Because that's when this game originally came out. Let's switch over to display capture. So we had Hitman 2. We had GTA Vice City. Those aren't... We had Super Mario Sunshine come out this year. We had, let's see here, we had Metroid Prime come out this year. We had Wind Waker come out. Let's see. We had the first Spider-Man game, the first Kingdom Hearts. We had Scooby-Doo. Fucking, I played this one. Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights is a better platformer with better level design. And it's a licensed game. The original Sly Cooper came out this year. Let's see. We don't talk about that one. And the original Ratchet and Clank. So all of those platformers came out the same year. It's Chrome not knowing what they were doing. It's honestly Chrome not knowing what they were doing. Chrome thinking they had a good idea and then not knowing how to execute on that idea. That's what that was. It was absolutely not a transitional period. Some of the best non-Nintendo platforming games of that genre, of that era, came out in 2002. This was not a transitional period. I'd consider 98 to 01 the transitional period. You know, games where you had like Sucker Punch's first game. I forget what it was called now, but you played as a fucking robot. I forget what it was called now. I'd consider the PS1 a transitional period, not the PS2. By the time you get to PS2, you should know what you're doing. And that's going to extend on to PS3. Like, bad platformers on the PS3, there is no excuse for it, and I know they exist. They're fewer because nobody cared, but like this, thinking that Ty came out the same year as Sly Cooper, that is incredible to me. It just... And they both kind of went for the same idea. It's just Sly knew... Okay, Sucker Punch knew what they had and what they could do. And they didn't do more than that. Whereas Chrome went way too fucking far. All right, what year did Jak and Daxter come out? I think 2003. The original Jak and Daxter was... The original Jak and Daxter was 2001. The game I compare Ty the most to came out, I think, several months earlier. Which means it may have... They were probably in development at around the same time, and it's really unfair to compare, you know, fucking Chrome Studios to Naughty Dog. But the point still stands. Chrome could have scaled back. I think what they were trying to do, because I have a feeling that timeline that Google shows is chronological, which means Ty came out before Sly Cooper, is they wanted to have a level-based game that played like Jak and Daxter. They probably bloated it in the last push because of Jak and Daxter. They didn't leave anything on the cutting room floor, or they didn't chop up levels like they should have because of Jak and Daxter. That's my theory. I was wondering why it was so similar. Why I was getting like, this is just a worse Jak and Daxter. Now I know why. We can switch back over to the game now.